Hey, folks! Someone in the public wrote a letter to Miss Love, asking her, what the hell are you doing? This is embarrassing. I will go through that. And Miss Fani Willis replied to this email, forwarded it to Miss Love and the judge, but not the defense, which makes it an ex parte communication. How can you be this blind to what has been going on in this case this far? Ex parte communications. Fani Willis, are you stupid? Seriously? Or I'm seriously asking you the question here, Fani Willis. After everything you've been doing the last year with dodging subpoenas, lying in church, lying to the court in that other case of yours, and now you do this. All right, but let's get down to the bottom of what actually happened, and here is the email. It says, "Dear Miss Love, I've been watching your behavior for quite some time now, and I'm wondering, how can you be so bad at your job after all these years of experience? The new judge, who was trying to help you, not as much as you all did initially, is fed up with you finally. You're ruining your career and what is left of the reputation of the Fulton County DA's office. Please just dress this case or we'll get into so much more trouble. Maybe you're going to lose your job and will have issues in finding a new one because your unprofessional behavior and your half-assed and unorganized ways of working are on display for everyone to see. Please just do the right thing. You're going to lose the case anyway because you lost the jury about 6 months ago already. What is eventually gonna come out is that young thug is innocent anyway. He is not effing Pablo Escobar, but you are acting like it. Just stop it. Please, Miss Love. Kind regards from Germany." Now, I have no idea if this person is from Germany or is named Germany. I have no idea. This is the thing I got a hold of, thanks to Thugger Daily. And here is Fani Willis' reply. Brace yourselves, folks. Brace yourselves. Miss Love, please ignore this foolishness. As you know, the elected district attorney is extremely proud of you and believes you are to be a huge asset to this office and our community. You have no chance of losing your job and your service is greatly appreciated. That might come back to haunt you, Miss Willis. That might come back to haunt you. Folks who have never tried cases will always have nasty things to say. I don't think that email to Miss Love was particularly nasty. Do you? Now, I don't think it's a good idea to email Miss Love. I really don't. Because I don't see the reason. I can see open letters. I can see op-eds. I can see stuff like that are well constructed. I can't stop anyone, but I don't just think it's a good idea. But let's move on. Let's keep reading here. But while they criticize from the sidelines, they fear the arena. They are not risking life and limb to keep our community safe. This is where this email turns into a campaign letter. This is so inappropriate for Miss Fani Willis to do this. And then have the audacity. Now, if she just emailed Miss Love as an encouragement, yes. But what make this planned as, because she knows this will reach the public, she knows it will be read by people like me. But in her borderline narcissism, she thinks this will help her. Let me assure you, it won't. Let's continue. Let me tell you an anecdote of encouragement this morning. Mr. Trebek, I take things that never happened for 200. A good friend of mine called this weekend and said she was in an Uber, and the Uber driver randomly began talking about being from Memphis and how much violence there was in Memphis. She said the Uber driver said in Memphis they do not have the ability to do RICO. This, folks, I can almost guarantee never happened. Why would a Memphis Uber driver driving a random person randomly says, I'm so glad you have RICO here in Georgia? Why? This is an example of one of these anecdotes where, oh, I was a hero on the train and everybody stood up and clapped at me. I don't think this even will be a question on the things that never happened, because it's not believable. It's not. It simply is not. He said, I'm so proud of your DA here in Atlanta and her YSL team. Why would a random Uber driver say this to a random woman in an Uber? This is so stupid. Miss Willis, you cannot possibly be this deranged and think that this is believable. You cannot possibly be this deranged. Well, apparently you are. Apparently you are. They are not afraid and they are fighting for justice. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on. I tell you this random anecdote to encourage you. Random anecdote, also known as a bold-faced lie. That's my opinion. Fani Willis is. This is a campaign letter. This is not true, Miss Love and Miss Willis. You know this isn't true. You know it is. I tell you, blah, 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 to brush your shoulders off and keep your eye on the prize, which will always be justice. Oh, go screw yourself. Please know that your boss gets 100 nasty messages and 100 nice messages a day. Now, if this is now a court, because I do believe this is entered now as as a matter of record. Now, Miss Willis here makes a factual statement that she gets 100 of each per day. This should be under the Freedom of Information statute. Make a FOIA request for these messages. Whoever does that, you will be a hero in my mind. Do I think she's exaggerating? Yeah. Do I think she's lying? Yeah. I don't think she gets many nice messages at all. But she can prove it by releasing them. But she won't, because it doesn't exist, just as her anecdote is not true. Let's finish this garbage. I focus on one thing every day. What? Going down on Mr. Wade? Oh, representing my community in a way that is fair by spending $1 million a month on this RICO trial instead of spending the money on cases that are actually worth trying. I'm asking you to continue to focus on justice and ignore the haters. I'm extremely proud of you. Now go make it an amazing day. Yours in service, Fani T. Blah blah blah. Seriously, this is so bad. And Miss Willis, resign. That's the. If you have one good thing to do for the rest of your life, after lying in court during that other case, after lying in church during a Martin Luther King sermon, screwing a married man, avoiding subpoenas, more or less ordering your staff to not adhere to FOIA requests, just resign. Retire. I would even go so far as, hey, let's give her a $60,000 a year pension, just as long as she never practiced law ever again. Just resign. This is stupid. Fani Willis, you're a disgrace for this profession. Complete disgrace. All right, that was the Fani T. Willis ex parte email to the judge, and it's laughable, completely laughable that she did this. But thank you for listening in, and follow my other stuff here on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and hug your family. Unless your family's crap, then screw them and give your love to the people who deserve it. Okay, folks? See ya. Bye-bye.